Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast. Me Matt, where we have a free-for-all here on Essen Steelworks on the version made for Vikinger and Spearhead / Ironside. Anyway, let us go through the players. We're in the Germans today. We have Smokey for the Waffen-SS for the Commander shirt. We have Arken as the Wehrmacht for the Commander. And we have Maverick straight out of the gate with Panzer Tactics for the Waffen-SS. Represent the Soviet Union today. We have Sexy as Artillery Division. We have Arranged Karma as Tank Division. And finally rounding up, we have Ulgovi also as Artillery Division. Double artillery on the flanks. This could be very interesting. Soviet artillery is very powerful once you get to the late game. I need to get some water here for my water jug. Remember to hydrate, everyone. Looks like we see a bunch of Hitler youth coming out here early for Maverick. Comanches from Arken. Oh, Smokey has gone for propaganda. Okay, so Mthis for Foxstorm. You've already seen some Foxstorm coming onto the field now. Sturmgrenadier is also moving up. And Sturmpioneer is moving very far ahead. Encounter the Soviets at some point. So but the Soviets are just bringing out some more professional troops here for the center. Some Bolsheviki Red and conscripts. On the northern flank, we have conscripts flanking around very wide. So they're trying to get to the fuel point pretty quick. Which has been firing in the center. And he's encountering the Sabers. So they managed to get their Sabers up to the fuel point up there to deny that to the Germans for a bit. Hitler Youth are going to be encountering the Sabers. Conscripts getting inside the structure here. There's one flanking shots here in on the Storm Pioneers. And should allow an opening for the other conscripts to start moving up. So these Storm Pioneers are going to be in trouble. They have Molotov going out. Right inside the structure though. But the Storm Pioneers are much more costly. If they lose them, then it's all worth it, I think. Well played there from the Soviet Union. Using the buildings advantage. And the Storm Pioneers go down. That is big. That's still taking some damage from the Molotov though. Molotov lasts a lot longer than people actually realize. More conscripts coming up though. Conscripts can just arrive en masse, so they got that covered. The Bolsheviki fighting the Wehrmacht in the center in the scrapyard. From the ruined buildings to the ruined rubble. Me doing some more by water. Now down here the Waffen-SS are doing pretty good with the Foxstorm. They push the Soviets back by the looks of it. So I bring up a Maxim for the center. Why is my tongue so weird today? Yeah, probably, yeah. It's something a little bit too spicy for me, potentially. The Soviets need to connect the points up here, and I hope they'll work on doing that soon. And one Saber is moving up there to do that. But the Soviet infantry is slowly losing the center here. Because the Grenadiers and the Volksgrenadiers are slowly getting the upper hand. And that could change once this Maxim rolls up. Look at Maxim sitting up there. Now the Wehrmacht needs to pull back. They do have an MG-34 coming up slowly. Rotating pop, but that's Bolsheviki is loud in the open. Tossing a grenade, but they get mowed down. There's some good damage there on an MG-34. Another squad of Bolsheviki is coming around. Max needs to be very cautious here. Maxim has decided to camouflage itself. So he tried to get around the flank, but the Foxstorm has spotted them. The Soviets to control the northern point here. So Hitler Youth have not had any luck pushing back. Yeah, very well played from the Soviets. Getting the conscripts inside that big structure early on. They allowed them to take control of the northern flank. Both ones begin trying to get around him before. They manage to get pinned now, no. And squad gets wiped out. Now the Maxim and the MG-4 is having a duel. Not sure who might win that. Both sides are suppressed. It feels like the Maxim actually won that. Yeah, the MG34 gun just cannot get some shots in. More Vicky moving up and about. Needs to be wary of that flank though because of the Folkstorm. There's also an MG08 back here. MG34 is being overrun. That's cleared out. But I don't think these Von Vicky can beat these Pioneers. Actually, they might be able to now because of the cover. Yeah, I'm mowing them down pretty quick. You want to try and steal the MG34? Nope, they decide against it. Guys, they probably don't have the time. The Blitz is rushing up. DPM has been equipped. Pretty targeting now that the DPM grade being tossed there. I'm losing some Sturmgrenadiers got on the flank there. And Sturmgrenadiers are pretty damn good. Yes, lots of Soviets attacking the center here very quickly. It looks like the Mthis is trying to push on the northern flank again. Lots of Molotovs being used by the Soviets to deny structures. We also have SVTs being handed out here to the conscripts, doing some semi-automatic firepower. As Maxim is doing a very good job keeping the Germans down to the ground. The southern flank, the Savas being pushed back here by the MG08. The Soviets need to bring up more units. They do have a Mthis here with a PTRD, so that's a tank rifle in case any light vehicles might show up. Molotov there in the Sturmgrenadier's position in the center, forced them back. Maxim has been recruited. Quickly trying to get it back behind the Soviet lines.
Engineers ready for assignment.
So we also have a truck arriving here for the Soviet Union to allow replenishment in the front line. Escort Sabas also arrives with it. There is a unique call into Soviet tank. Just get a quick truck out with some Sabas for repair duties, and just the truck can also be used as an enforce point. Looks like the Germans in the center has gone for Infanterie Division. Generally a pretty good choice, but I'm not sure Infanterie is going to be that good against the Soviet tank. They do get the Jagdpanzer though, which I think is going to be quite reliable. So we should now be able to reinforce here. Once we get pushing forwards. Using the smoke to the advantage that the Germans actually popped for them. A good Molotov right there in the MG34. Denying it to the Germans. Well, the Soviets remain strong up here in the north. They've even set up a fort headquarters inside one of the structures here. We also got some specialist new troopers here, unique to Artillery Division. More Von Vicky and Savas pushing here in the center. I feel as if the after this needs to bring in should have some units here to help cover the flank. Because the Wehrmacht is suffering very heavy losses here. We have a Lieutenant coming up here. Over Molotov and MG34, even just continuously aiming to deny it to the Wehrmacht. Damn, I'm almost spraying all my water already. There's some more artillery being called here by the Lieutenant. So they're trying to dig in, but the mortar shells are going to be coming in now. Forced the Soviets to back off briefly. And then it's going to allow the Germans to grab that MG34. Although it is heavily damaged. Sturmgewehr has been carried out to the Volksgrenadiers. Unique upgrade if you're playing as Infanterie Division. Allows the Volksgrenadiers to have a lot more firepower. Also an MG42 here on the Grenadiers. Lieutenant also coming in with the fighting. And I think the Infanterie Division's Lieutenant is actually a pretty decent combatant at the front line. Not sure what this truck is aiming to do. It's driving forwards. It can throw a grenade out the door. As I said, what's happening? Very brave driver there. Drew up through grenade, destroyed the MG44, and then backs up, but he dies in the attempts. Very brave Soviet driver right there. Might have saved the situation here for the Soviets, but it's hard to tell because And the Maxim is still going to be cleared out soon. We have a T60 coming out soon. So he's on the northern flank, is still trying to fight against the Hitler Youth. He leaves it with a mortar back here and a Panzer squad. So it's trying to figure what to do from here. We have their own lieutenant coming into the northern area. The southern flank, we have a T-70. Throwing a grenade out the hatch. We have a pack coming up here for the Waffen on the southern flank. Panzerfaust. So is the T-70. Another T-70 arriving. It looks like the Wehrmacht's infantry is finally able to push through the center here. Artillery landing on the Waffen's position, being called in here by the lieutenant. A pretty big barrage. You can see Soviet artillery barrages tend to be like that. Not sure the Soviet lieutenant can last for that long though. He does have a light machine gun though, allowing him to do a lot of fire in the little area. Actually suppressing a lot of the Germans. And you can see what happens when you have no cover and there's this machine gun firing your direction. He has to pull out. Maxim also present there. Good throw. A grenade throw there from the Hitler Youth. Actually, that was an incendiary grenade, but it was just a fragmentation. Yeah, I think the Soviets still have the upper hand here thanks to that structure. Need to target on enemy machine gun though, but the Sturmhang is rushing up. Then before there's something fire. Molotov on them. And if the gets cleared out, I don't think the Germans can hold that line any longer. Now listen, we have the T-60. Basically think it's T-70, but armed with an autocannon. Now I have the hiccups. Wonderful. Yeah. And the T-60 is very good dealing with infantry, as you can see. He needs to keep it at a distance. Well, down here the Soviets are not really having any luck getting into the old industrial area here that the Volkssturm are fortifying. You know, the Soviets control the factories up here, but it's left of factories and refineries. Germans are a little bit in the back foot. Oh, the T-60 is being used as an artillery piece at the moment. Just firing its high explosive rounds up in the air. Let's get some long range shots in. Not getting much luck. So it's sort of a Fort headquarters to operate from here with this bunker.
What do you need? Listen up, Master.
We also have some more Soviet penal troopers in the field. Being equipped with some stolen MP4s they found somewhere. T-60, T-70 on the northern flank. First moving back up to try and see if they can hold this line. The intention is probably just to keep the Germans off heading into the ruined factory area. Here you've lost their cover. With the Maxim inside that structure, they have a very big advantage. Not just to mention the impact the T-70 is going to have. There's a German pack somewhere, but it's still being rolled up. Especially what the Soviet lieutenant is planning on doing. He's going to try and see if he can go for the point. He also have an LMG in his squad. He also has some more penal troopers down here. And he'll apply some more pressure. Maybe he tossed inside though. Just normal fragmentation. Do some good damage actually. And that structure is now gonna be collapsed because it's on fire. And once it's on fire, you cannot stop that. T-70 gets hit, it needs to pull back. So it's been called here by the Soviet lieutenant. That's gonna force the Germans off for a bit. Destroys the... I think it was the mortar? It was the mortar and perhaps they even... Oh, the MG-34's there. The Senator, the T-60 is still present. We also have some guards in the field now. Give you some motor guards or something. Meanwhile, the Wehrmacht is just digging in. They have brought a Hetzer onto the field. And he means a little tank destroyer based on the Czech tank, I believe. Which the Germans called the Panzer 38T, if I'm not mistaken. Also, we have some Sturmgrenadiers trying to advance here. And the Soviets are not doing too hot on the southern flank, that's for certain. But it's quite an even split across the front line at the moment. But the Soviets do control the center, giving them just a little bit more resource to work with. Sturmgrenadiers can be advanced up there that easily. Lots of smoke for the center here. Motor guards in the center in the smoke, tossing a grenade. As the Gebaldeladung gets tossed by the Pioneers. Which the guards managed to dodge. Not gonna last long once that smoke clears. Now once the smoke clears, they're gonna get shot to pieces. Hetzer pushes up. But the Soviets have denied the Germans that point. At least for the moment still. Oh, Soviets managed to get some penal troopers through. Penal troopers can do a lot of damage as a little distraction. You can get them through somehow. I guess he might have walked them all the way around back here. Well, I don't think... Can he even retreat? They should be able to retreat. He's just not doing it. Hetzer's up present. Forcing that T-60 to stay back. There's some guards trying to get around the flank here. Need to be a little bit cautious. We're gonna try and see if they can Panzerfaust it. They go Panzerfaust in, but they have to pull back. And I believe that Hetzer's about to be mobilized. So if the T-60 just avoids being in the front of the Hetzer, it can do its job now. Well, up here looks like the penal troop is trying to push up again. Not able to do much though. As the Hitler Youth are doing their best to just hold this area and set up their fortified emplacements. But the Soviets just keep pressing onto this point specifically. More penal troopers are moving forwards. I'd like to see all the penal troopers being utilized. You don't get to see enough people use penal troopers. The Soviets have to pull back again. T-60's present. I looks like he's trying to use a truck to fix the engine or the tracks of the Hetzer, but failed. The Soviets see it. They can see it. Thanks to the binoculars here, the T-60's driver. Well, gunner, I suppose. Oh, the Soviet Capitan is doing an artillery strike. That's going to be a very big artillery strike. We're gonna first see a ranging shot, which is common to the Soviet artillery strikes, giving the Germans a warning it's happening. It's a very big one, as you can see. Like, Soviet artillery strikes are very big, but they require a direct line of sight compared to all the other factions. Like, if there's anything blocking him, he cannot call it in. Alright, Noble Blitz! Stormtroopers have to pull back there, and here comes the shells. And Hetzer gets hit, and gets disabled. And now the Soviets have an opening they can utilize. They want to take the risk. On here, the Soviets aren't really able to push up further. There's some more Bulgarians coming onto the field now. A unique battle group available to Soviet artillery. T-70 trying to fight up here. We also have a howitzer present. That's going to be a very big problem for the Germans once this gets set up, because that's going to fire fairly close range, actually. Which I don't think the Germans are prepared for. That's the first round. Starting some pins on a lot of the Germans. Units are trying to push up here to apply some pressure. There's a lot of machine guns here. Hitler trying to push back up to hold the sandbags. T-70 is also trying to move around here. But the Hitler don't have any Panzerfaust, so that's actually a good call from the T-70. Oh, another good artillery shell there. But the Soviets have our cover. I want to pull back. I think that's too late at this point. Oh god, yeah. It's mowing them down. But the Germans still remain holding the line down here, but it's more artillery presence. This assist gun though has been equipped with this unique upgrade if you're playing as artillery, hitting 3 extra man. That's 3 extra rifles to protect it and 3 extra guys to man it if the situation calls for it. Giving it a lot more survivability and defensive capabilities. The Pioneers going for the push here for the center. More smoke being used here by the Grenadiers to cover them. T-70 is just T-6 is just flying into... Not flying, firing into the smoke. The battle being tossed there, hitting the Fontoviki, almost killing them all. Point has been denied. There's some malicious airdrops happening here for the Soviet Union. Very unique to Soviet artillery. Allows them to keep the artillery going. That was our rights to secure the munitions. Good to see, good for them that no Germans decided to try and take the chance. We have a T-34-85 arriving now. That's a T-34-85 Ace to be specific. Unique to Soviet tank, obviously. Hitler, you don't really have much luck pushing up here. The penal troopers and the lieutenant are holding the line. A little bit fascinating that the Soviets are just putting the penal divisions on the flanks here. Hoping the professional soldiers at the center will pull through. Well, the Wehrmacht is doing its best to try and hold the center here. The Heads is going to have issues against an 85, especially an Ace team. Like the Ace crew will just need one shot to penetrate. Like that. Meanwhile, it looks like the Waffen is doing a panzer push on the southern flank. 3 Panzer VJs. It does not look like the Soviets are prepared for it. They only have 1 CIS gun. Oh, high explosive hits the CIS team. Anti-infantry bombs being used here by the Panzer VJ. 80 grade going in the attempt there, but 85 is coming out. There's the penetrate. I think the Panzer Force realized that they might be tracked down by an Ace here. One Panzer Force gets hit by the 9th tank grenade. One Panzer Force cleaned out. And the Ace is hunting them bit by bit. And it looks like the Ace might have scared them off for the moment. They certainly have to pull back for some repairs. Up here, the Fontoviki or the Straftum keep the Hitler you vorbei. And this is some very specialist penal troopers. Equipped with a lot of automatic firepower. That's getting the job done, dealing with these Hitler youth. They've got a very good angle here with the heavy cover is covering them. While the Germans aren't really getting that much cover from this angle. More Stavs coming up to help too. So they're giving a move for the sender, but that's an MG-484 still. I think that's a captured Maxim, my bad. There's a Panzer VJ in the northern flank for the Waffen SS. So to bring out the KV-8, we have those Bulgarians in the field. Oh, this is a Bulgarian support force with a mortar and a machine gun, as well as a squad of soldiers. They get a variety of things here to support them.
Ready for orders.
My water jug is almost empty. Peon troopers are on the field up here, special peons again. So the house is just waiting here, prepared for the next orders. This can also be used as an artillery piece, as you should. There's a lot of extra little bit of artillery here you can utilize after all. This T-60 in the center is honestly being a little bit of a menace. 33 kills. Sometimes people underestimate the small light vehicles when they're used correctly. Guards tossing a smoke grenade. And to allow them to take the points. They hit the youth for pushing up here, but they are all kind of bunched together. So it's still a good position up there with automatic weapons. Also remember, Frontoviki are not conscripts, so if you're facing Frontoviki, you will see a big difference. Frontoviki will be able to kill you very easily to advance up on them. They are professionally trained troops, unlike the conscripts after all. Well, the conscripts cannot aim for shit. So you always need to pay attention to what kind of military squad you're pushing up on. You're playing the Germans against the Soviets. We're pushing for the Germans up here yet. Sender. Yeah, seems pretty strong, but they're also lacking in vehicles. Honestly, none of the German commands at the moment are doing that well vehicle-wise, apart from the propaganda tactics. Is that triple Panzerwerfer? Triple Panzerwerfer! Triple! Do they have the munitions for this? I guess they will soon if they actually wait a little bit. Why? They're gonna hit with triple Panzerwerfer. That's a lot of Werfs. Are they gonna flatten this part of the map? The idea might be to flatten this part of the map to support the Hitler Youth on the northern flank. I think that's what he's aiming to do. It's getting all the Panzerwerfers in position, but there's a lack of infantry to push, so not sure how effective it will be at the moment. And the Germans need to get some more infantry out. Oh, the Panzerwerfers are moving forward while there's artillery barrage going on. Panzerwerfers opening fire. Okay! Triple Panzerwerfers opening fire! Killing a fair bit of Soviets, though. That certainly did some damage. Now these Panzerwerfers need to move back and commit to somewhere else. And the house being set by the Soviets. There's an issue being prepared. Looks like the Soviets are doing a push for the center here. T-3045s as well as the T-60. Also some dedicated motor guards fighting alongside them. Artillery being used in the center here. T-60 finally gets cleared out. It's out of control. 85 gets cleared out. The Ace needs to pull back. The southern flank looks like the Panzer forces are now ready to move. Also the Soviet KV arriving.
Brave infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
My hand got cut today. It's at work. It's kind of painful. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Just like the things are used to it's like tape cutter. I have like a lot of cuts into my side of my hand at the moment. Not that deep though. Itches a fair bit though. Oh, that KV is gonna be in trouble. We do have the Ace nearby. There's a pack on the flank. And also lots of telemines. Very good to see from smoking. Oh! Shot straight for the fence! The tank hunters get mowed down though. Looks like we have the SU-152 arriving up here.
Fresh guards troops are standing by.
And we have another KV-8. We're gonna have a lot of KV-8s then. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Assault guns standing by.
It's 242 in the center here. For the Wehrmacht.
Prepare yourself, ready.
We have the Tiger tank coming out here for the Buffalo system dome flank and some SS Panzer Grenadiers. Or will that be enough is the question.
Combat unit ready. Our gun crew has been lost.
Oh, Indian troops moving up. Great pizzas here by the Hitler Youth. The Stu's moving to the northern flank to support. Help supplement. I guess they all know the Hitler Youth need to push up through there. It looks like some of the other German factions are pitching in to help. But with that Tiger tank there, they might have what they need to push through. Depending on how they use it. Because this is an SU-152. But it's not an ISU-152. If it was an ISU-152, they would be in a lot more trouble than they are at the moment. SU-152 just means they can fire high explosives as its main thing. Oh, really? The Tiger gets hit by an artillery shell? And loses its mobility immediately? That is very unfortunate. SU's pushing up though. Tiger and Panzer IV sights on it. Oh! Hits the Tiger, but the Tiger survives.
Infantry Cooper lost.
Panzer IV's pushing closer. SU realizes it doesn't want to stay there. Oh, gets penetrated and gets cleared out. The Germans need to repair this Tiger quick because it's an easy target. Like if the Soviets can get enough artillery on it, they can just destroy it. Sounds like a Katyusha hit in the center here. Probably called in by a Soviet officer. KV-8's advancing. Firing smoke rounds first. Very good to see from a ranged armor. Then to cover their advance. Oh, main gun lost though. So I think means the flamethrower one of them is gone. The KV-8s are taking too much damage here. Maybe. Oh wait, there goes the KVs. I don't think the KVs can throw a grenade out. That would be cool though. And the guards can't be doing much on the open without that support. They're still attempting to though. But here comes the Tiger Ace. Our Germans getting a lot more of their heavier equipment.
Taking effective fire.
85 Ace is trying to get a shot in. Gets a good shot down the Tiger Ace. It's gonna force the Ace team to back off for repairs. Smoke has been popped. Well, the other Tiger is about to be repaired up here. The Soviets are still firing artillery shells in the vicinity of it. Yeah, the Soviet howitzer is just trying to aim for where that Tiger is. They know they need to take that thing out before it can become operational again. Because I think it could actually be a very big problem. So we can try to make an attempt here, but there's a lot of SS Panzer in the areas present. These are much more elite infantry. Maybe equipped fully with MP40, so that's actually a fully automatic loadout for them. That actually makes them have a lot of firepower in a very small package. Lots of MP40s. I think the squad leader has also an MP40? so they can just do a lot of firing. And there's gonna be more rockets coming in. Pull them by the Panzerwerfer. Panzerwerfer, to be specific. Oh, doing some good damage there.
One of our emplacements is under attack.
It's very costly to have that many Panzerwerfers, but if it works out for them, I suppose it's good. Panzerwerfer tried to push up here. It's hit by a PTRD. Not really doing that much to it, but it is killing the gun on top. You also have an SU-152 for the southern flank. 5476 on the northern flank. Also the Tiger tank is ready to move.
Orders complete.
There's just more repairs now, but it can move again. So they'll be calling here on the southern flank, on the center flank, I mean. There's gonna be some lighted howitzers. Could be far, far worse. Let's force the Germans to relocate a little bit. Most of them trying to get around, but have to retreat. In addition, there's an SU-152. Now the Germans need to take care of that quick. There was a lot of AT capabilities down here apart from the mines. But they can relocate that Tiger if they need it. This is just rockets hitting for the center.
Guards troops ready for action.
That's not a hit youth anymore, that's the first assist advancing. MP40s quickly bring me into the teams there. But as soon as I dug in, a very big sandbag wall here actually. Which the Panzergrenadiers can't really make their way through. Oh, just jibbing those guys. Maybe it gets destroyed down to the south. Tiger has relocated down there. Needs to be a little bit cautious though. 85 Ace is still around, just waiting for the opening. If he can get on the flank of the Tigers, he can kill it pretty quick. What's it called in on the Soviet officers here? Also the Soviet major on the field. A lot of the Soviet officers are in the center here. And my stormtroopers are trying to dig in again, but they are under a lot of fire out here. They can call Mthis. Another Tiger tank will be prepared here by the Mthis. Double Tiger. Panzerwerfers opening fire again. And some Foxstorm are going to start charging then. And that is a lot of rockets. There's some good damage though to this Soviet center, which allowed the Foxstorm to push up. It's going to allow the Wehrmacht to try and pull up behind. That was actually really well coordinated there by the Germans. And there's 242s pushing up. They need to clear out these bunkers. The 85A shows up and destroys this too.
Our panzer forces have been reduced by one
of our emplacements is under attack.
Foxstorm is still trying to push. It's very impressive for these glorified militia. Tiger is also going for the center. Waits there for that bunker. Leading out the gunner.
The enemy has killed another infantry squad.
Got a tank on this nearby.
Defensive structure.
They missed to try and panzer fire the Tiger race, but have to pull back instead.
He is trying to destroy a structure.
And up here, the service is still keeping the Mthis at bay. We'll do a double Tiger now. And two Tigers working together can actually be quite a problem. Because Tigers are really damn good if they are able to actually work together. Well, it looks like the artillery is still causing issues. The Tiger tanks are now advancing. Takes out another T-34. Just waiting to get the right shot in. Cover is really helping the officer until it didn't. The tank gun gets cleared out. More to the hits near the Tigers. I guess the soldiers are hoping that the big howitzers here will just hit the right spot. Tigers do take some good damage here from it. It's a little bit too bunched up though. And the SU-152 coming out. Once we just wait around the destroyed buildings. You just need the right angle to get up there and throw an AT grenade. You know, the soldiers are pushing for the center here. Lots more T-45s being prepared. I'm not sure what the other soldiers are doing. But the 85s, once they start arriving en masse, can be a very big problem. Some of the double Tiger tanks are working out pretty well here for Maverick. It's good to see for him. But the Maverick in the center is struggling a little bit, I feel. They're doing good though, all things considered, and they're I guess starting to get Jagdpanzers now. I guess they're waiting for the Panzerwerfers to support them from Smokey here again. Smokey has the munitions, so they can afford it. There's we also have a lot more Panzer IVs being prepared back here. And lots more Foxstone being requisitioned. Ah, he's targeting three separate things. Three separate things now. Allows the rockets to have a little bit of a wider coverage, as you can see. They're sitting around everywhere. But one Tiger tank got destroyed up here. Probably by a howitzer, I'm assuming. Or we also have a super heavy howitzer now present for the Soviet Union. They're preparing all their little tricks.
One of our emplacements is under attack.
Will the Jagdpanzer be able to hold back the Soviets though when they get there? That's the good question. Well, that's the big question right now. Ooh, why am I so tired all of a sudden? It's probably because I'm digesting the food I ate. Oh, that's not a house shot. Guess they're now being supported by howitzers down here too. Got a 152 supporting. Panzer IVs heading northwards. So the Germans might be paying food to push north. Germans don't really have a lot of luck up there. But these Panzer IVs could allow them to have a little bit more of a presence. Foxstone coming up to support the push. And Foxstone just scouting ahead here using the structure. Gets to get the sides of these sappers and prevent them from using that fuel point for a while. Here comes the 85s. I think the Soviets are realizing that the Panzer IVs are moving to up north. The 85s are moving to counter that. SU-152 is going to be spotted. Choice that structure. That's forcing a blitz, but they're running into the 85s. They probably expect that could have gone better, but they didn't expect the 85s. Once the 85s showed themselves, it was kind of over. That's about to issue 152, forcing it back. But he's just gonna force it to get repairs. 85's on the move. One gets Panzerfausted. So the 85s are still gonna... Yeah, they're not advancing. It's time to pull back. The Panzerwerfer's gonna man into position. Looks like the Pontovic is still having issues taking this point. 85s are advancing, despite the damage. They can overrun this Jagdpanzer. They just need to keep getting shots on it. Oh yeah, look at the deflection damage. And Something's on the flank there. Oh! Jagdpanzer gets cleared out. But all the 85s get taken down. Do another issue 152 in the center here. And Tiger is trying to get around the flank, but it's hit by the 85 ace. So lots of maneuvering going about. So they're going for the center here with their motor guards as the 152 supports them. 85 ace gets cleared out. So the Capitan is also going some kind of artillery strike. Probably aiming for something around here. There's also something else doing it somewhere. Oh, it's the Soviet lieutenant. He's also going to artillery strike. So you have lots of artillery that's going to be coming in. Panzerwerfer's open fire. Oh, it was a good damage actually killing the Capitan. Both sides just being relentlessly bombed. How's advancing again with MP40s. That is fully automatic firehouse. They can do a lot of damage. As you can see, that's the team of the AT gun. But they're still moving up through open with no cover, through the open with no cover, which makes them an easy target. As you can very clearly see.
Ready for combat.
More Panzer J's arriving. We're encountering the SU-152 and the T-5476s. There's a lot of Panzer Force though. Panzer Force are pretty reliable. Where she could be in big trouble. Looks like they're going for the center at the moment. Tiger's also for the center. That's supposed to move around to flank while the Tiger holds up the middle. We go for the issue. There we go, they clean out the issue. 85 ace and also T-5476 on the flank. Tiger takes out the 76. But Tiger gets hit by the 85 ace. Smoke beam popped. Dark Panzer present. Let's go shot on the 85 ace, forcing it back. Another issue 152 in the center. Also, the German Panzers secured an awful flank now. There's not a lot to stop them. So don't have to have a lot of anti-tank equipment up here. Only the houses at this point. This guy trying to quickly get a shot off. There's the penetrate. That's going to allow the Panzerforce to smoke him down. It's not looking good for the Soviet Union now. It's a sudden shift. Because I would have thought that the Soviets were the one in ascendancy at the moment. Now Panzerforce now cleaning up through all the artillery pieces. Artillery pieces which the Germans could take control over and utilize to their own gains. Was it the 85 aces present again? I just adjusted myself with my new little puff. Like something to put my legs up on. But overall, it looks like that the Germans stand to finish around. Because now the Panzer is just getting up through the buildings here. Mthis is doing a good job keeping them at bay though. Light tank shows itself. 85 Ace is going to try and go for the Panzerforce. It's about to be flanked by the Tiger, but it moves out of view. Damn. Well, 85 Ace trying to get around the flank here. Oh, there's the penetrate. But it is on the rear. It needs to take down the Panzer IV. And then the Ace comes in. That's actually very good, very well played. Panzer IV gets cleaned out. But there's the second Tiger coming. Smoke being popped there. 185 gets cleaned out. 85 Ace is on the move. One Tiger tank gets cleared out. Panzer IV does not get penetrated. But while the tank commander is focusing on all of this, their center, I think, is folding. At least it's being bombed. It's not folding, but it is being bombed. This 85 Ace has done a lot of movement and just trying to get around and do stuff. The Surts are suffering. Not lots of units left here for the Soviets on the southern flank. They're getting another HG-152. Where's he going with the 85X? You see more Soviet guards holding up the center. Artillery shells are landing somewhere. So this is 6 gets cleared out. The Soviets can recuperate all these artillery pieces if they want. Just need to get men on them.
Fresh guards troops are standing by.
It's gonna be very hard for the Soviets to make a comeback from that on the northern flank. That's why it's good for them that the other Soviet players are like chipping in. Well, this is going on the southern flank though. The Tiger Ace has moved down there.
What do you need?
Let's see how much resistance it expects down here. Hansberg was opening fire again. Oh, and some good damage on the Soviets. Very smart from Orange Karma, just popping a squad inside the bunker there. Which does reduce the damage you take from an artillery strike. Yeah, Panzers are moving up for the center here. But back softly until they realize that there's no tanks to actually shoot at. They've all moved out of their range. Tiger Ace is pushing on the south though. So HU-76 tries to flank. It gets destroyed pretty quick.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
I'm not sure what was called in there. If anything. Well, the Panzer is advancing on the northern flank. MP4 is ripping into the Soviets, but they fall back because of a grenade. And all these howitzers are hitting the Germans pretty hard up here.
Tiger tank is ready for
Here comes another Tiger. That's not the Tigers here. But Tiger Ace is advancing. There's very little to stop it. SU-152 is going to try and get up there. Tiger tank's pushing up again. 152 is going to try and take a shot. Oh, gets hit. Tiger's moves forward. Needs to be cautious. It does not know around the pack back here. 85 arrives. SU's pushing up. Very careful. Here comes the D5s, but there's a little pack on the flank and a Panzerschreck. Oh! They almost took out the Tiger Ace, but now the 85 is gonna fail, I think. Yeah. It's a brave attempt. And on the northern flank, the Tigers pushing up with the Panzer Grenadiers. SU-152 is gonna try and hold, but I don't think it's designed to deal with this much. It's the shed. It's destroyed. Lots of Tiger tanks here. Senator Jagdpanzer still doing their best. This Tiger is to pull even further back for repairs.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
Ooh, I can really feel my body being tired for some reason. Must be on my work too. Work does get tiring. Like you can feel it in the bones. I do a lot of physical labor after all, so you start to feel it once you're back home. Panzergrenadiers advancing again, Tigers moving up with them. And but these guys do fight a lot better if they're fighting near tanks. It's kind of intended idea, Panzergrenadiers. And MP4 just rip into the Soviets there. And there is a lot of automatic firepower. So it's still holding there. So the E5 is going to try and flank the Tigers again. Or did they decide against it? They might have decided against it for the moment. And yes, on the flank.
enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
There's one more Soviet guards holding the center here. Mthis advancing again. That was the easiest approach for them though. D5 gets cleaned out. It's not gonna be an easy thing to push by the center because of these Jagdpanzers. Oh, the Germans are gearing up for another push down here, I think. Volkstem Tigers and Panzer Force. All the sources have down here is an SG-152. Oh, they're gonna try and go around the center here. It might be. Oh, very little to stop this Panzer Force at the moment. The 85s are gonna head down there to try and see if they can stop them. Big push here from the Mthis SS. 185 gets cleaned out by the Tigers. But the HU-85 152 is flanking. Ooh, the Mthis is trying to do a breakthrough action. Tigers is getting sights on the 152. Gets hit by a high explosive round, but it doesn't do too much. HU-152 gets cleaned out. Another charge takes out one Panzer IV. So much action here. But the Soviets are lagging, he means to stop all this. Another side shot attempt, but the Tiger dodges it. Now the Panzer Forces have free reign down here. Probably quickly realize the Soviets just lack in anti-tank capabilities. There's nothing here to stop them. .185 is heading down there the best it can. I don't think 185 will be enough. Oh my god, Aaron's calm is down to nothing. They only have this 85. They're getting a second 85, but this thing is going to be destroyed quick at this point. Ballfield's penetrator might be in on that. Here comes the Tigers.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Yeah, not looking good for the Soviet Union at all. Now, if the Germans can get up here and cut this point off, the Soviets are going to be trapped up here. Soviets have run out of steam. The Panzer forces of the Wehrmacht has just been enough. Fragmentation grenade won't do a single thing. The one squad of Fantastic trying to get up here. Integrating out. They do some damage. But the Germans still have the upper hand here. And while this is going on, looks like the Tigers are pushing up here. Need to get this issue. There we go. I feel like the Germans now can just keep pushing. We also have Panthers coming in now. Some more of the heavier Panzers are arriving. Using some attempts some mines being laid, but I think it's a little bit too late. And the Germans can just mow down the Soviets.
More of our troops have been lost.
Not sure what that Stu was firing at. And so it's down to nothing, really. They've lost everything. Like, it's a brave attempt, but it looks like the Germans just won out here. We can probably speed up time a little bit, because I don't think we're going to see much else happening, but the Soviets are just trying to get a few more units out. You can see the Tigers just pushing up here now. Nothing to really stop them. You see the 85s trying to get up to try and deal with the Tigers. Those of the Panthers are arriving. A double Panther and double Tiger working together is kind of terrifying. The Mthis has managed to push up down here, obviously. The help of the Tigers.
Combat engineers are standing by.
What are the plans for the Panthers here? Remember, Panthers do a bit of frontal armor than the Tigers. So we just don't have anything to stop this. Like, Range Karma is getting as many T-45s out as they can.
24 ready for combat.
There's still a fair amount. It's very cheap if you've got all the upgrades for it, which I think Range Karma has. Here comes the Panthers and the Tigers. Oh, good shot from 85. One Panther gets cleared out.
A squad of infantry has been killed.
85s are still pretty good.
Retreat.
Tiger gets hit. One Tiger tank gets cleared out. A good little tank duel going on, but we do have a flanking Jagdpanzer. Inside 185. I think one more shot from that Jagdpanzer will seal that 85's fate.
T-34 standing by. Our HQ is under attack.
Oh. His service is just running out of stuff. I don't think the service can keep this up anymore. Yeah, and the Jagdpanzer is just waiting back here. Oh, 85 to get around here. It gets destroyed. And the SU-152.
Vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
At this point, the Swords surrender. The Germans had the upper hand, and it was a good match. I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.